guidance, I have written tests. I have written weekly tests. I have written, and from the government of Tamil Nadu, they have been availing daily previous year question test. About 2 to 3 questions I used to write daily, and weekend I used to write test of job answer. So, in my personal opinion, coaching institute, I feel it is misguiding a lot. So, just be sure whether you are doing it under the right person, which is the most necessary thing.
Okay, so aspirants try to use the free resources. That's what I will suggest. Don't like and use
Yeah.
your own mind, because as she's telling like newspaper other thing that will look different. If you're using coaching material, everyone will write the same. Then there will not be any much advantage. Okay.
Someone has asked about standard books versus coaching compilation. I felt coaching compilations are the replica of either TNA notes or Anglo notes. So it is better to use the resources which you have at hand effectively.
Ma'am,
You can also refer my notes also. It is comprehensive also.
the notes uploaded by you on your Telegram channel, is it sufficient, ma'am?
I feel some area for some areas it is sufficient. For some areas it is not, because my notes is also not a complete notes. I just, with the limited time, whatever I have made it. You just see the syllabus topic and read those topics. If you feel it is not sufficient, you can add it, because it depends on an individual. If you ask me now, I will say it is not sufficient.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, is taking notes is essential for all subjects, and how we can take the notes, ma'am?
Yeah, taking notes is very essential and it's mandatory, because only if you take notes, you will have a crisp thing to revise it during the final days. So regarding note making, just first take the standard books or TNAU notes, read it like a story, then take notes based on the previous year question that is asked. You can do it, Madhav.
Ma'am, I have one more question.
Yeah.
We should go through PYQ of how many years?
Yeah. I have done previous year questions from the year 2013 till 2023. Now you can do till 2024.
Ma'am, is
Good
there is any
evening.
word limit for questions, ma'am?
No. Word limit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, actually you have to complete a 10 mark within 7 minutes. If you complete it, you will be like in a word limit only you will be writing. So just try to address the demand of the question within the time. It will automatically fix your word limit. So don't have too much concern about it. Is it okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I am in a dilemma. Actually, I am also the person who collects all the data from everywhere and write it at one place.
Can
And
can
I
you
do.
repeat it again? Your voice is not clear.
Hello, am I audible
Yeah,
to you?
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I was saying I am also the person who used to collect all the data, all the notes, all the resources from everywhere and have it at a one place. And then when I revise, I used to make it more shorter, more sharper. But ma'am, in this process, I used to bulk my notes that much that I can't even revise the whole. This, I think, this is the cause. This will say I am not qualified this name, this pre.
Okay.
Then when I when I attempt test anymore, then I feel the lack of revision, of course, due to the bulkiness. So
Yeah.
then I get demotivated I used to recheck and reevaluate. Also, so then I used to renote the things which I already know. In this process, I used to bulk my notes more and more. And now I'm in the position I just want to read all my notes and start from the scratch. I'm in this dilemma.
Okay.
What should I do now?
Okay. Okay. To summarize, you are having very bulky notes. If you try to take notes, it is very bulky. You are not able to replicate it or recollect it. That is the thing, no?
Yes, and this is not the problem with option only. This is also with GS as well. And
GS
then
also.
the current affairs
Mm.
notes, too much working notes I just used to write.
Okay.
What should I do now?
Okay, for agriculture, our syllabus is vast. We have bulk topics to cover. What you can do is from the bulk notes, whatever the areas you're forgetting, like data points or important keywords, you can just write it in a very crisp format, in a very short note format, and use that for revising. What I will do is I will just take a previous year question. If, for example, if it is about crossing over or linkage, or if it is about the chromosomal aberration, what I will do is I'll just take the question and I will just use to recollect what is chromosomal aberration or what are the types in it, deletion, transition, and those things are there. I will just use to recollect the framework in it. And if I forget the examples, I'll just note it down in my notebook. For deletion, this Drosophila, that example is there. So I will just note it in my short note and I will revise those crisp notes only during the exam. You can try it so that your bulky note will be reduced.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, is it good to cut our own notes? Like I had made notes from the standard books only. So I read the long
Sorry, can you
procedure.
repeat it?
Hello, yes, ma'am. Am I audible
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
it okay to cut your own notes? Like when I had made notes, I used to made with standard books only. Like I had made
Okay.
all the notes from standard books. I had completed my graduation from BSc Agricultural. These all are bulky, maybe because of that factor only. So is it good to cut on notes? What should I do?
Like you are asking whether
What's your
I can
standard books, whether
cancel.
referring standard books is important, right?
No, sir. No, like I'm sorted about that. I'm saying this like, can I just
You
cancel
can,
my own notes? Like this is I know. Let me cancel this.
please, you can type in the group because your voice is not clear.
yeah,
You
I'm
please
not
type,
understand.
okay? Someone else, you have time, Apsara? Because the students are asking a lot
Yes,
of
I have
questions.
time. Yeah, yeah,
No
yeah.
problem.
I
Okay.
have time. No problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Any others you have questions? Please be crisp and direct, okay?
Good evening, ma'am.
Mm.
Ma'am, can you please attach your Telegram channel link with this, ma'am? I couldn't find your Telegram channel link.
Yeah, okay. I will ask her to share it.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
share in the
Thank
group,
you.
okay? In our main group, I will
Okay.
share. I've shared earlier also, you can see, but I will share now, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you say about the importance of using keywords in our answers, ma'am, and how to find a keyword, ma'am, for a content with respect to UPSC?
Okay. For the optional, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in definitions only, we can, in body of the question also keyword is there, but in definitions, you have to give the keywords. In definition itself, if you read the definition, for example, what is soil erosion? It is the detachment and displacement of soil particle. That is the main keyword. So from if you read no each question, you get to know automatically this is the keyword, and you can study according to it. But for genetics, breeding and all, just try to use those technical words. For example, the laws of heredity and all, just try to write the exact definitions which is given in your notebooks. For technical part, it is very necessary.
Okay, ma'am.
So how you can remember is through repeated revision only we can get through it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how to write daily answer written?
Daily answers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What I will do is today I will read 3 to 4 questions for optional. I will just read it and understand the concept. And the next day morning, I will just take a paper and I will write answers for those 3 to 4 questions which I have prepared the previous day. And after preparing it, I'll used to just correct it by seeing my notes. I'll correct by myself. And at the weekend, I used to revise all these things which I have written in the morning. So by this, you can start answer writing. If you are appearing for mains, just write the test what you are writing and revise those test copies.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have another question. How to self-evaluate, ma'am? This question,
Okay.
how to self-evaluate?
Yeah. First, see whether you have addressed the demand. By notes, you can compare. First, you compare your notes, whether you have written all the basic things. Then what you can do,
Okay.
you can compare your paper with the topper paper. So how they have written, how you have written for the same question. So by these things, you can compare. And if you have any seniors or friends who have already cleared mains, you just give your copy and they can evaluate also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one question about that,
Yeah.
ma'am. Last paragraph related to food security, nutrient security. From where to
Yeah.
prepare it, ma'am? Because in FAO, some content from economic survey, so it become very clumsy, ma'am. So, like, how can you guide, ma'am?
Yeah, actually, I have referred Jordan sir's notes. He has given me one notes. I have just depended on it because I have also gone through many Google websites and all. I didn't get anything comprehensively. I took his notes. I have read that only. You can ask, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, we'll share that. Okay, please. We will share in the group. You can refer. Main students have given them. Okay, so you can prepare. Any other
Good
question?
evening,
Any other
ma'am.
doubts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ma'am, while starting notes making, can we fully depend on TNA or Angro notes, ma'am,
Yes, you
instead
can
of
depend
standard
on
books?
the. No, not instead of standard books. For some subjects, you can depend entirely on TNAU notes, like paper one, forestry, weed science, and all. You can depend on TNAU notes. But especially when you go for the paper two, you go for the standard books. You can because when you read the standard books, you will get better conceptual clarity and understanding, especially for these technical subjects. So it is better not to skip standard books.
Ma'am, what about soil science, ma'am? Should we read DK Das fully, ma'am?
Not fully, just take DK Das and whatever the syllabus topics they have asked, you can take notes from it. You can also take note from TNA also. But I prefer standard books because the continuity in topic understanding will be present. So for better concept clarity, you can prefer standard books.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can you tell what should we refer in standard books and what should we refer in TNAU?
Yeah, I have
Like,
written a post regarding it in channel. Can you refer it? Because it is
okay,
very
ma'am.
elaborate.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am. I will see. Thank you.
Thank you.
One question, madam.
Yeah.
Regarding current affairs, particularly related to agriculture optional, I think
Okay.
first paper we need to more integrate with current affairs.
Yeah.
Ma'am, regarding second paper, what you would tell?
Yeah, in second paper, only for food security portion, there is high scope for using current affairs. And other topics are very technical and scientific in manner. There is no need for much of current affairs. You just read whatever you have read in your notes or books, and you just do it right in the exam hall. That is enough.
Okay, madam.
And I want to tell one thing. In our preparation, give more weightage to static portion. 80% of your weightage should be for static portion. In optional, in GS also, just give 20% of weightage to current affairs.
But recent now students give 80% time to current affairs, only 20% to static, because they want to do a lot of value addition.
Yeah, that is not a necessity, sir. In my experience, because that was my first mains also, I was not very ready in current affairs. I was not even ready with static portion. So in those days, I just focused on static portion only, and it fetched very good marks.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes, it is a proof.
Ma'am, being an
Yeah.
agri graduate, within how many months we want to complete our portions, ma'am? Like taking notes and revising.
Okay. In my experiences, you cannot complete the syllabus completely before your mains. However years you take. I have taken I cannot comprehend because my preparation was, it is my fourth attempt. In every attempt, I will be preparing something on optional. So I cannot define the time limit. So within 1 year, you can have good notes on priority areas. So if you want to complete all notes and then only you want to give any attempt means, I think you cannot give any attempt because the syllabus is very vast.
Okay, thank you.
Try to like be with some like whoever has given mains interview, some mentor, so that you will be able to like be in the process. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hope we don't have any more questions. So you have asked a lot of questions to Apsara today. More than 1 hour, 1.5 hours it's going to be. If we allow, I think they will ask more.
Any other doubts also, I'm ready to tell that. No, not a problem.
Okay. Any questions?
Excuse me, ma'am. If I do more innovation, I may get less marks or it will irrelevant.
Okay. See, the first thing is, if a question is being asked, the first thing is you should address the demand of the question. Whether so, demand of the question will be answered when you write the basic content. So, value addition, it's like a masala you put over it. So, value addition, give less weightage, give more weightage to the basic content according to the demand of the question.
Ma'am, I have one question. How you do divide your day for GS and optional separately?
Okay. So initially, I have concentrated more on optional 2 months. My morning hours, I'm an early riser, so my morning 3 to 4 hours will be for optionals only. I have given very less weightage for GS in the initial 2 months, and in the last 1 month, I just reversed it. I have given like 3 hours for optional revision, and the rest of the time for GS revision, especially the static portion. Is it
Madam,
okay,
one
or do I
question.
have to elaborate my whole day?
Thank you.
One question, madam.
Yes.
Madam, if the question is back rows, um, how to get good marks? For suppose if the question is asked for 10 marks, so we will have
Okay.
less space, and less time to complete the question. In that case, whether we should go for flow chart like F1 backdraws, like we have years now, like we have years right. So whether we should go for flowchart or we should write procedure in detail.
Then what is the question? Write about backgrounds.
Ah, just I'm asking the question, madam. In backgrounds, we can
Okay.
write entire breeding procedure theoretically, or we can also just give a flow chart like multi-location tiles, preliminary tiles. Like that, we can draw a small diagram, and then we can write the question also. So, which is a good
Okay.
procedure, good approach.
Okay, what I will do is I will write what is backcross. Then in the first page, what I will do is backcross for the dominant allele and backcross for the recessive allele. I'll write those things side by side in my first page. And the next page, I will write merits, demerits, and achievements. Then I will conclude.
Okay, madam. If they ask procedure, madam. So my question is,
If they have
they
asked
ask
procedures,
if they
go
ask
ahead.
procedure, so we should since time is less, since the marks are less, 10 marker question, and the space is also less. So whether we should go for entire detailed procedure or just we can just write the flow chart like answer.
Okay, if they have asked specifically backcross procedure in the question, you should write the procedure. Give the definition, write the procedure. You can do it in a schematic way. No need to
Okay.
write in sentences. You can do it in a schematic way, and in the side you can write F1 population, F2 population, like that you can write. And you give some achievements, what are the varieties that has been released, then you can conclude some merits and demerits.
Okay, madam, it is important to write demerits and merits for every question.
Not for every question. If they have asked very specifically, you no need to write. If there is many subparts in the question, they have
Yes,
asked
madam.
very specifically, no need to write. Just write whatever asked in the question. But the question is very generic. Like they have asked discussed about backcross. If it is the
Okay.
question, it is generic. So you can write the merits, demerits, and achievements.
So generic question, we have to write some points for the.
Yeah, you can write.
If the question is very specific, we have to stick on to the specific portion.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello,
ma'am.
one just question.
Yes.
Like during preparation, sometime we might feel ups and downs. So that time, how to handle the pressure, ma'am?
Okay. During preparation, I used to write a diary. Daily, I used to write. Sometimes when we feel low, I used to write diary, and I used to write what are the good things I have done in the preparation. That I have covered these areas, I have written this much test. If I have gotten any good marks in the test, I used to write it in my diary. That I'm doing well only. I have scored this much in exam. I have written these many tests. So I'm very good only. I'm doing good
Okay,
only. I used to write it and I used to revisit it again and again. Daily I used to see it for boosting the confidence. One thing you can do. Next thing you can talk with some positive people. These two things I have followed.
Hello, ma'am. Nikhil here, ma'am.
Yeah, Nikhil.
Ma'am, how you have managed that conclusion part in paper 2, ma'am, especially? And paper 1 in extension and form management, ma'am.
Okay, for paper 2 conclusion, mostly I have written the significance. If there is a question on chloroplast, I used to write what is chloroplast and used to draw the diagram, structure, what is its structure, what is its function. Then in conclusion, I used to write its significance. It helps in photosynthesis of the plants. In functions also, you will cover it. But mostly in paper 2, I used to write the significance as conclusion. In paper 1, you can relate it to some schemes or vision statements of the government, especially in economy and extension part. You can include any agriculture related case studies in your answers.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Another question is that.
Thank you.
So, I have seen, ma'am, I am preparing since 2 years, ma'am, with agriculture also. But I have seen more than 50% of questions, answers are answer points are similar. If 2 persons are writing on same topic, means more than 50% answers are similar. What you have done differently, ma'am, so that you gain such a good marks in agriculture? Ma'am? What are you different? What you have done that extra more things is there, na? What you have added like that?
Okay, for paper 2, I have religiously written many practice tests. So it came to me automatically when I have written any questions, it came to me automatically whatever in my notes I used to write. So first thing I will say, the previous year question, you should be very thorough and you should not make any mistakes in previous year question. So that is the first thing. And the next thing is I used to draw the diagrams in paper tool. I have also chosen questions where there is more scope for drawing diagrams. So I think these things has helped.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, another thing, ma'am, in
Thank
that
you.
compulsory questions, ma'am, they are asking different combinations now, ma'am. Previously,
Yeah.
they used to ask from first unit and second unit, mixing those questions. And for fifth questions, they used to ask from agriculture, economics, and extension, those part only. So nowadays, what they are doing
Yeah.
means they are taking one question from each. And how you handle those questions, ma'am? Particularly in compulsory type of questions, ma'am.
Okay, what I have not skipped any topic or any subject in optionals. At least I had some basic idea. For example, in paper one, economics and extension, I have given less weightage, but I have not skipped it completely. So if you do like this, you will be able to manage those questions. And if it is a very new question which is not known to you, trust me, no, around 95 to 96% of the people don't know that. So you just manage those questions and cover
Ma'am,
all
present.
areas, touch all those areas.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Presently, I am using that ChatGPT and other AI tools to refresh those. If this works, or we have to by head those definitions, cliche definitions from that TNU Angra units. Like, for example, water use efficiency. The ChatGPT version is more easy to remember than that of TNU, ma'am. So, is it okay to be
Yeah.
do like?
I feel when we use ChatGPT, the answers will be very generic. You can use AI for your own understanding and concepts clarity. And I generally don't suggest to use those definitions in your answer sheets. Better stick to what is in your notes, TNA notes, or in your standard book. Stick to those definitions.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. One last question, ma'am. How you have managed that
Yeah.
practice package of practice questions, ma'am? Because there is a hell lot of list of props, ma'am. You have to remember. What you have done with that portion, ma'am.
Yeah, I have already told, right? Package of practices have some generic framework, and from the soil preparation till the post harvest, you just have some generic framework and try to manage those questions. This is a minimal thing we can do because we cannot prepare for all those crops, no? So prepare for previous year questions, create some framework, and just try to replicate based on it in your exam.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Once again, congratulations, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, can you say about a day in your preparation, ma'am? Like how you will plan the time for each and every subjects, ma'am?
Okay, I'm an early riser. I used to start my day by 4:30 or 5 during nights. And I used to read till 8. That too, morning will be completely dedicated for optionals only. Then I used to read GS paper, whatever thing I have to do. Then afternoon I'll take 1 hour for lunch and 1 hour for sleep. Then I will start by 2:30 or 3. Then I'll see ethics for 1 hour daily. Then again I'll start GS. Then night I will just revise some optional topics. That's all. And I will sleep early by 9:30 or 10. I do not compromise on sleep.
So hope you have all asked lot of questions. Completely, you have like whatever Apsara has done, you have got a very good fair idea. Any last questions, or shall we close it?
Ma'am, one last question. Ma'am,
Yes.
what changes you made in your last attempt, ma'am, to clear? Like, what mistakes you have done in first in your initial attempts?
Actually, that was my first mains in my fourth attempt. So initially, I have been cleared prelims for 3 times. So I think I have not rectified anything in mains. But I want to just tell one thing for GS. Just stick to the basic content. Stick to the previous year questions. Revise them adequately and try to brainstorm those answers. Because out of 20 questions, around 12 to 13 questions you can predict because it is based on previous year question. You can write it very well, and the rest 7 to 6 questions, some questions you can manage 2 to 3 questions, around 2 to 3 questions in your paper nobody will know, So in those questions, just try to manage with whatever limited knowledge you have. So I think the key is static version and previous year question. So as the last year was my first mains, I didn't get too much time to read current affairs and innovative answer writing and all. So I just stick to my basics only. So this is the thing you can do.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So it has been like a very comprehensive session. Like students around, I think starting around 80 students also joined, and after that, I think main students left. So and also many
Okay.
of the aspirants are there. They have been really. It was very useful. You want
Thank you,
to?
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, and for your
Thank you.
thank you very much. Thank you very much for your humble response. And ma'am, please be in touch with Telegram and please provide us insight so that we also get motivated throughout the session.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I have been little bit busy in my personal work. I'll try to connect frequently
Okay, ma'am.
afterwards.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Apsara. Thank you for joining and
Thank you.
sharing your knowledge and guiding aspirants.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And the questions were very good also. Thank you. And for all the mains aspirants, all the best. Just be calm. If you are calm, you'll get extra 1 or 2 marks. Yeah, I'm very sure about it. Be calm and attempt it with confidence because everyone who have given 4, 5 attempts and who are like new to mains like me, everyone will feel the same pressure. The new people will feel the veterans are very good in reading. The veterans will feel we have read everything, what to improve in my answers. So it is a tense situation for everybody. Just trust yourself, have confidence. Just read the basic portion, stick to your static portion. You will definitely do well. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best. All the best for all the
Thank
aspirants.
you.
Then,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for the
thank you.
session.
Thank you, Apsara. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.